this is what I found.
Love can make you cry, love can be the best until it's passed you by.
High five, girl.
High five.
Welcome everybody to Eurovision Ireland's first video interview, and more importantly, welcome to our first video interviewee, which is actually the wonderful Miss Donna McCaul. How are you, Donna? Lots of love, Donna.
Lots of love, definitely. Hold on, how do you do that, Johnny?
Love.
I'm gonna, oh yeah, okay, love. It looks a bit like shamrock, but we're Irish, so it's good.
Two hearts together makes a shamrock.
There you go.
Donna, it's so good to have you here. Thank you very much indeed for coming along. I know you've just come from doing a gig out in the square in Tallaght.
I have.
Tell us, how was that and what went on there tonight?
It was crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, it was the start of just getting out there. People haven't seen me since 2005, and it was basically just to go out. People like what they saw, to tune in to the Late Late Show on the 24th of February. So I sang a few songs for them, and this crowd appeared out of nowhere, and I was like, this is crazy. And I was like, oh, they're either going to knock me down or like, it was crazy. And young kids coming up asking me for autographs again, and I was like, alright, I'm doing something good, because, you know, young kids, and they were hugging me and asking for photographs, and it was just amazing. Brilliant. And now they're at me on Facebook and they're putting up their photographs, and they're like, you know, it was so nice meeting you and seeing you today. And a lot of people that knew myself and Joe back then were like, they came up and were like, you're not that girl that sang with her brother. And I'm like, I am. And they're like, oh my god, you look so different, sound so different. So it was good to get out. It was good atmosphere, and we had great fun. And anyone there today, like, we just had a bit of a party going on there today.
Excellent. Now, when you touched on it there, obviously people will remember you from back in 2005. When you represented Ireland with your brother Joe.
Yeah, with Joe, yeah.
And that was in Kiev with the song Love. I mean, that was a brilliant song. I think a lot of people thought very much that it should have made it to the final with that song, because it was a great, and it got a great reaction on the night. For a song, Eurovision as well.
We had a great time over there. You know, we had a lot of fans from different countries surrounding us. Greece were massive. The guys from Greece with their flags were like, we love Ireland. And I was like, this is crazy, like a dream. The Kitcheners out going, they're massive. They're like, no, we love. Then Finland, the guys like, you know, come on. They were our rock anthems. They were like, we love our little, you know, Donna, Joe, Ireland, we love you. But I personally think myself, I think the song was great. There's no denying that. I didn't like the whole how it was put together. And that's fine. I mean, we pick mistakes or whatever, and how it was styled. I mean, we were all like, unbelievable now compared to 2005. So this time around, you know, I'm going to bring my own style, my own personality to it. And of course I'm on my own now.
How does it feel to be on your own? Not to have your brother there?
I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss it, because at the end of the day, Joe's great character. He's my little brother, and you know, he's a great singer, he's a great, as I said, great fun as well. But taking it more personally, like to more me on my own as a solo artist, he loves the pantos, he loves cracking a joke going, hey ho, you know, Captain Jack, and singing, hidden into this big song there. Whereas with me, from when I was like 3 years up, all I wanted to do was sing, and I'm still following that dream, and I'm hoping to reach the end of that line where I go, I'm happy now, and you know, whether that's 60 years of age, I'm gonna keep doing it.
You're gonna keep doing it.
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
It's always good to have a passion in life. Always good to have something.
It is, and you know what? It's what keeps me going, and my poor little mommy as well. She loves it. You know, she's just my #1 fan, and she bringing me every day, going, "How's everything going today? I saw somebody writing on your Facebook today, wishing you good luck. Who's that?" I'm like, "I don't know, man, but it's good. It's great, like, you know." So.
And I think what it is, it seems to be a lot of affection out there for you returning. And more importantly, not just from Ireland, but I mean, we've been getting people from on our Eurovision Ireland site, from Albania, from Greece, like you mentioned, from the Scandinavian countries as well, you know, and they're all so happy to see you back, you know, as well.
Yeah, they're great. I got a lot of friend requests on Facebook from these guys, from Spain as well. I've all the Maltese, all the guys from Malta. But that was because of last year as well. I had Greece, Albania, I had the Netherlands, a guy, lots of love from the Netherlands, and he put his own picture on it as well, sending me much love. So it's really nice, like, you know, to see like other people, not just from our, sending support.
It's also good to see that you're actually keeping up with what people are saying about you and your fans, which is nice, because sometimes a lot of people don't follow what their fans are saying, and if they're spending all the time, you know, writing you, making pictures for you, it's great that you can actually, you know,
I love that.
appreciate
Just
that.
put me in a room full of my fans, and it's going to be the best night ever. The best night. Play a Eurovision track of Eurovision music all night. So what more do you want?
Excellent. Now we touched on there in regards to the last time in 2005, you went through a process, and for all those people out there, it was called Eurostar, which was almost like an X Factor type scenario in order to try and find Ireland's entry into Eurovision. Yourself and Joe obviously won. But I suppose one of the most important things is that one of the judges on the actual show was Linda Martin.
Yes.
And obviously Linda now is one of the other mentors this year in the competition. So how do you feel sort of being almost like back in front of the camera, in front of Linda again, you know?
Well, I mean, if I hadn't seen Linda since Eurostar, I would have been a bit kind of, it's like she's judging me again, which she's not, because I mean, Linda's great, and myself and Joe toured with Westlife. We did their full Irish tour.
Right.
We opened up their show. Linda was backstage, and I mean, I've had dinner with her as many times I can count off. So many people's hands have it, and we got on great. We really did. So it's not that I'm afraid, you know, that she's another mentor, because that's great, and I'm going to support her. She's going to support me, and
it's almost like having another friendly face out there.
Well, that's it. So
exactly.
people might think I'm a bit nervous, but it's not at all. Not at all.
And I think, I suppose, the other person that we need to mention then is that also in Eurostar, and I think it was week 4, there was a certain gentleman there who predicted that yourself and Joe would go on to win Eurostar, who now actually, we can tell everybody, is your mentor, Mr. Bill Hughes. Yes.
Yeah, it's crazy. He was a guest judge on Eurostar, and I remember being behind stage that night, and I was like, oh, Bill Hughes is our guest judge, and I was standing behind stage just before I went out, and I looked at Joe and I went, I don't think I can do this. And he said, what do you mean you can't do it? I don't think I can go out and sing tonight. And he's like, you're going out, that's it. And then,
he pushed you.
Yeah, and I was so happy then, because Bill predicted, and he was the only judge, predicted at a very early stage that myself and Joe were going to be representing Ireland in Eurovision. And we sang My Girl. It was our summer theme week, and we picked My Girl from the movie, of course, yes, the McCaul movie, and he loved it. And I looked back again when I found out that Bill was my mentor. I looked back on the DVD, and I just sat there, and It was just brilliant. It was just crazy. I was like, yeah, that's crazy. And now he's my mentor, and you know, so I'm glad that I have such a great mentor that actually, when I look back at that DVD, always had a lot of faith. You know, always saw something there.
And obviously he meant to what he said because he now has you as his act for Eurovision.
Yeah.
And just so everybody knows, Bill is over in the corner at the moment. You know what I mean? So. He's going to kill us for doing that afterwards.
He's keeping a close eye.
He's keeping a close eye on us. So obviously you're back in Eurovision this time. So what made you decide that you wanted to come back and you wanted to come back now?
Well, number one, after having a chat and speaking to Bill just about everything, I couldn't have got somebody that I completely have 100% faith and trust in as well. He knows his music, he knows what he's talking about, and especially after 2005, with a lot of things, you know, style-wise and, you know, performance-wise, I have been really, you know, wanted to get back onto that massive European stage and just walk out and go, guys, 2005, okay, let's just forget that. This is me. This is me now. Me on my own. And just put me out there and just get my vocal across, because I couldn't really get my full vocal out that time because we were working with certain keys. Joe was a male, I'm a female. We were working nicely, and I just want to go out and just be like, surprise, you know, it's completely different to 2005. And I really want to go out and just make everybody proud this time and just say, oh my god, wasn't expecting that. That's the vibe I want to go with, and that's what I want to get across.
Now obviously we can't go into any details in regards to the song, but in regards to the style of the song, how would you sort of describe the song, or who would it be, who would sort of, who would record a song like this, like who's in the charts at the moment?
On the lines of the song, and who would record one, do you know what, I'm not going to mention any singers because I don't want to give too much away.
Okay.
But if you pick two of the biggest female artists on the scene at the minute, you could nearly match the song to either of those. I'll let you think that yourself. But you could give the song you could give the song to either of the biggest female artists out there at the minute, and they would definitely take it. And it's massive, it's brilliant, it's so catchy, it's just everything about it.
Feel good song.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be surprised if there's not a bunch of parties going on that night for Eurosong, and if they're not up dancing, then there's something
wrong with them.
They need to clean out their ears. They go, hold on, replay that. Here we go.
And have you? Now, obviously, you mentioned that since 2005 that you've changed your style. You've developed more into your own style.
Yeah, I've blossomed into a lady, as I say.
You always wear a lady, you know what I mean? But in regards to how is the styling of this of your performance, say, on the night going to be?
Well, I think it's going to be styling on the night. Well, we have appointed a stylist and a hairstylist as well. So I'm going to put all my faith in them. I have no doubt that they're going to send me out looking like a true pop star with such a big song. So I think the style on the night is going to be massive as well. Really just out there, you know.
Perfect.
2012. Yeah.
Modern Ireland back again.
That's it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break now. Okay, so we'll be back up 2 minutes with more from the wonderful Donna McCaul.
Thank you.